What's up, what it do, you guys? It's your girl, Ash Brown, and this is the Ash Brown Uncensored Show. On this program, I talk a little bit about everything. It may be pop culture related, but it's probably Ash Brown related. You gotta stay tuned to see exactly what I'm going to talk about. And what I'm going to talk about today is something that's very unique and different, but just real. And it's to always bet on yourself. Do what's in your heart. Do what's in your spirit to do. Because there are going to be people out there. A lot of them are in your life. A lot of them are relatives or besties and coworkers and things of that nature. Because when you dream outside of the box, it may be further on than what someone else can comprehend. I've learned that so many times in life. So many times. I was just reflecting with a friend of mine a few days ago, and she was asking me about one of my old coworkers from way back yonder. And when I decided to leave that job, she came to me and she was like, "Oh my gosh, well, Ash, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? How are you going to make money? Da, 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 da." And it's like, I didn't ask you for anything. And just because you're stuck in the rat race of life and you don't see any other way of living outside of giving these people all of your time and effort, that's not my story. I'm younger than you, lady. And when I've shared dreams and aspirations, like becoming a flight attendant, that has been one of my dreams for a very, very, very long time. And that was something that I wanted to do really when I was in college. After college, I was trying but never could get an interview. Sorry about that. But yeah, I could never get an interview. So I remember sharing it with a few people that were in my circle at the time. And all of them had something negative to say about the field. Something negative. "Oh my gosh, you can't do this because blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, you shouldn't do that because blah, blah, blah." And nobody was supportive. And that's the moment that I knew these people are temporary. These people are not your tribe. And it was a very challenging time for me because these are people that I had broke bread with. These are people that I grew up with. These are people that I was in all kind of organizations and companies with and collaborating with. And how could they say such negative things and try to discourage me? One even went as far as to say, these countries, they don't like Americans and you can go over there and get killed. And I'm like, again, if you're my friend, if you're in my circle, if you love on me like for real, you're not going to discourage me from what I want to do. So I distanced myself. I had to. I mean, there's no other way that I would have been able to pick up and move to Las Vegas, Nevada, which was crazy, in the middle of summer. And it was 127 degrees, y'all. I have never seen heat like that in my entire life. Never seen it. Never seen it. So it was an adventure. It was explorative. It was crazy at times. And it wasn't necessarily a satisfactory situation. However, it was my choice. It was my decision, not anyone else's. So I never take someone else's perspective on something. I want to have my own honest opinion on it. Even if it's a mistake, even if it turns out to not be the best idea, the best thing that I could have done, I want to have my own take on a situation. If I have my own honest take on a situation, then guess what? It's mine. I own it. I don't have to look over and say, "Oh, so-and-such you were right," or "Oh, so-and-such you were wrong." No, it was my decision to make, because people will put their insecurities off on you. They've done it for centuries, decades, all the things. People will put their own insecurities on you because they don't believe that they can do this. They don't believe they can do that. Like I said, I lived out of a suitcase, a couple of different suitcases for, I lived that life. I did. It was crazy. And then COVID hit, which made it even worse. COVID just shook up every industry. Any way that you look at it, it just shook up and screwed everybody's industry. But for me, as crazy and as random and as unpredictable as that time was, I appreciate it. I appreciate the experience. I can say, hey, I've been through this, I did that. I do. Now, a lot of these people, they have responsibilities, they got mortgages, they got kids, they got car notes. I ain't got none of that, okay? I haven't had a car in like 4 years. Real talk. Before I left for training for my first airline, I sold my car. That was the first thing I did. Best decision I ever could have made, because I didn't get back to Georgia for a while, even just to visit. I didn't get back for a while. So selling that car was the best thing I could have done. And it's just made life so much easier for me. So much easier. So yeah, it's a crazy thing, which is this life. But I'm in a better place now. And I wouldn't change it for the world. And to those people that were discouraging and not encouraging and just discounting what I know that I can do, I hope that they're having a great life. I really do. I don't wish ill will on anybody. I want everybody to win. Even if we're not talking, even if we're not in each other's lives anymore, I hope whatever you're doing, you are freaking winning. You are winning, not just for you, for your family, for your future. You are taking over. That is my hope for them. Because this life is hard enough without having someone against you. It's challenging enough. But I thank each and every one of you guys for your love, your support, the downloads, checking out ashsaidit.com, the blog. I mean, everything has been coming back together in ways that I never even imagined. Did not imagine this. So I thank you all for all of your love, all of your support. It makes a huge difference. And we're going to continue pushing forward. I may have a few extra announcements in the next couple of weeks. So we're just going to see how that goes. But in the meantime, I hope that you have a great week, a prosperous, a purposeful, and a peaceful week. I am wishing that for anybody, any and everybody that can hear my voice. I am pushing that for your week. So keep pushing forward. And I love all of you. And I'm going to holler at you later. Deuces.